Hey, it's Savannah Curls coming back at you after a very long break. There was a lot that's happened this year, as you guys can see. Good grief, like the whole COVID and the virus and all this other stuff. The trade show, still going to the trade show, even though all this stuff is happening. And then just being really busy with like the groundworks of everything that I have going on in the background. So it's really hard for me to want to get into the spirits of making a hair video and showing you guys my genuine routine and how I do things. But we could definitely talk about that. Since I was on the road, this is like my road hair. I mean, it's really been kind of a while. Like, oh god, I have something in there. That's crazy. But yeah, it's been a really long time, and this is not me, but that's what happens when you're really busy. It gets you get off your little routine and stuff like that. But I'm going to rectify that situation today with a full wash day, with a full spa day, and I just am excited to show you guys my go-to routine for when I have a long period of time from when I'm away from my comfort routine. So don't judge me. This is like really hard for me. These are my beginner videos, so just bear with me. I'll probably get more accustomed to it as time goes on. Everybody has to grow. So this is about time that I just, stop being scared about it and be about it. So thank you guys for being here for my journey. I really appreciate it. Today I am going to do a Ayurvedic routine. I'm going to do a full clay wash, and I'm going to do a henna treatment, like a full henna treatment. So, and then complete my hair routine with that. Probably not going to style. That'll just be a little bit too much for one full video, but I can definitely make a separate styling video afterwards, because I'm not waiting for my hair to dry just to make a full video and then pretend like I styled my hair the same day. Like, that's wild, but I'm gonna do what I can. All right, it's gonna be realistic, it's gonna be fun, and I actually show you guys how I make my clay wash. All right, thank you. For my wash day, I'm going to be using 3 cotton t-shirts. I get mine from the Dollar Tree. It just doesn't dry out my hair, and it's easier. Vinyl gloves that I also get from the Dollar Tree. Plastic bag or plastic cap. Detangling brush, mine is Felicia Leatherwood. Rat tail comb for easy sectioning. A set of hand towels that I get to protect my neck, and a series of butterfly combs. For your clay wash, you're going to get 1 ceramic bowl, 1/4 cup of Razul clay, 1 full cup of bentonite clay, 1 tablespoon of shikakai and amla powder, 1 tablespoon of rose powder and hibiscus powder, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of rice water. Okay, party people, when using and mixing your clays, it's very important that it does not touch metal, because it will absorb all the toxic elements that's in it. So get a whisk from the Dollar Tree with a plastic coating and mix your clay. The whisk really does help. It's much easier to mix than with a spoon or a spatula. So if you got the extra moment or the extra time, go and get yourself a whisk, because it makes the mixing process really easy. Okay, y'all, we're at my favorite part of my hair routine, scalp care. Scalp care is one of the most underrated parts of a hair routine, because many people don't realize that all of your hair growth begins with your scalp. I always like to massage my scalp with an aloe vera herbal mixture that I make for myself. It just helps me, make sure that the dead skin cells product buildup isn't on my scalp, because if I don't do it, my scalp will most certainly do the fool while I'm itching and scratching throughout the week. Not only is aloe vera good for your scalp because of the vitamins and minerals, but also because it ranges between the Goldilocks zone for your scalp. Your scalp's pH is supposed to be at a 4.5 and 5.5, so it's a very comparable solution for your scalp. On top of moisturizing your scalp, it's also very small in molecular weight, so it easily absorbs into your scalp, giving vitamins and minerals to your hair follicles, and overall just making for a very affordable hair care regimen that you can use. You can either buy it fresh, or you can get it in like a bottle and it would still have the same payout. Just make sure that your aloe vera is colorless and odorless. Make sure you gently massage and stimulate your follicles. I feel like my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush is most effective for that because the teeth are longer and it just feels better. It's time to apply the clay wash. I bottled the clay wash off camera. It was just easier for me. But basically you're going to work it in and gently either squeeze it through or finger detangle it through. To be perfectly honest, I don't necessarily, depending on the hairstyle and depending on the situation, I don't necessarily detangle my hair before I wash it or put anything in there, because it's just easier for me to do it through the clay because it's so easy to detangle with it, to be perfectly honest. Personally speaking, I definitely prefer clay washes over shampoo. If clay could be more convenient, I would probably use it more that way, but clays are positively charged and negatively charged, which pulls positive and negative pollutants out of your hair. Once that debris is off of your hair can actually clump and curl. Clay also low-key conditions the hair as well. Y'all, don't forget that clay is full of vitamins and minerals and also acts as a really good exfoliator for the scalp. It's packed full of the good things that you would need to balance your scalp pH, as well as making sure that negatively charged and positively charged pollutants are gently taken off your scalp. For my clay wash days, I like for my clay to be completely dry in my hair. I find that when the clay is washed out completely dry, it takes off all the heavy oils as well. Okay, y'all, check my shrinkage drip. I'm definitely a certified for C for B kind of girl. The benefits of the clay wash is that it truly does take off the hard water, the pollutants, and all of that stuff, so you can see your true hair pattern. Having shrinkage isn't bad because it's an indicator of your hair health. Okay, y'all, it is time for the application of the henna. I am sorry, but I did mix the henna off camera a couple of days prior to making the video, so I'm going to have to make that up to you guys in another video. This is where the magic of my Dollar Tree latex videos come through and shine. Not only is henna very conditioning, but it can be very staining and very messy. That's the reason why I changed into my wash day t-shirt. The henna will stain the hands, that's why the latex gloves is very important, and it also does aid in the smoothing process. As you can see, as I work in the henna, my fingers just glide through, and you can actually just start to see a natural clumpage that I usually don't necessarily see when I get and use a deep conditioner. It just flows in. I rake it through with my fingers. There is no resistance, not too much friction, and it just really helps, and it helps clumps the curls without disrupting the pattern. Yes, now this is what I'm talking about. That immediate clumpage, that conditioning, that hydration, all in one, smooth and just amazing. That is the power of henna. That is the reason why I always go back to henna at the end of the day. I do not do henna glosses. I only do full henna treatments. After applying the henna treatment, you're going to go in and wrap it with your cling wrap. I'm really sorry I didn't mention this in the list of things you need to have, but normally when it comes to henna, you definitely have to somewhat wrap it and kind of sort of do a rainforest method with it, because throughout the time it will drip down your face and pretty much stain any and everything. The cling wrap just kind of slows down that process and makes it easier for you to keep it in there. I like for henna to rest in my hair for no more than 2 hours. Some ladies do 8, some ladies do overnight. The longer you leave it in, the longer the loss and dye will seep into the hair strand, resulting in strength, but it can also lead to hydro fatigue. See, this is where the extra t-shirts come in. This can be a very messy process, but if you are prepared for it, you can still be able to function, walk around your house, run errands, do whatever it takes. But the point is just to avoid making a mess and having the Lawson slide down your neck, down your face throughout the day. The t-shirt should definitely be able to help absorb most of it, but I find that after about 2 hours it really starts doing a fool, and I can't be involved with that. This is definitely a self-care day for me. I saw that I had a lot of clay left over and just decided to apply it to my face and, pull pollutants and extra oils out of my pores and everything like that. That clay wash is definitely good for both your hair and your skin. Don't be shy about it. So if you have a little bit left over, put it to good use. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. I was definitely gone for a really long time. Um, it's definitely a lot that's happened this year. I mean, a great deal has happened this year. I'm not going to name the obvious, but in addition to that, just working on a few different business ventures and just trying to reestablish myself after leaving one of my jobs. I just needed to set my routine. Started meal prepping. That became very, very important. Just making sure that I'm healthy. I have a passion for meal prepping and everything like that, as well as just working on my background businesses and making sure that my schedule is up. It was just really hard for me to find the moment. Some of those times I really just didn't feel like it. Some of those times I just didn't know if I could muster up the courage to try to get these videos out and put myself on Front Street. It is a little intimidating to go ahead and do that, but I definitely do feel like I have a lot to say and to give in regards to like my hair experience. I know that one big project that I had announced, I believe in January, was just making sure that I tried to get rid of my product graveyard. I have a ton of products left over from my product junkie years, stuff that's just collected, and I just really wanted to take the time to give those products like one more chance, just to see if they actually worked or if I moved on too quick from them. Like if any of y'all became or started y'all hair journey or your natural journey during the era of Shea Moisture, then y'all know that Shea Moisture pumped out a lot of hair care lines, and it made it very confusing as to what product to focus on. A majority of my product graveyard is comprised of nothing but Shea Moisture. That's a big monetary investment. Some of those products, like I will hop from one product to the next product to the newest product to this product, just chasing chasing the proverbial white horse. But I figured that it would just be best for me to sit down and really try to narrow down my staples so I can simplify my hair routine and stuff like that. That is working out pretty good. I do find that some of their products actually did work and does sit well with my hair. Some of them don't. Some of them I don't like the texture for whatever the reason, or just doesn't do what I really want to do. And then I also have to remember, when I became natural, I was doing any and everything. I probably had hard water on my hair. That's probably why some of the products didn't work. I didn't know anything about apple cider vinegar rinses. I didn't know anything about hard water buildup. I didn't know anything about lifting your cuticle. I didn't know anything about rainforest treatments or steam treatments or not sleeping with the head full of wet hair. So I might have quit some of those products just because I thought that they didn't work, or because my hair was weak, but it was really just me consistently sleeping in my hair wet, which led to hydro fatigue, which led to my hair being, like, for the most part, very weak. Another time, I didn't know what my hair porosity was. It took me a little bit to actually, get to know my hair. So yeah, that's me. Off-site, I rinsed the henna out of my hair and detangled with Shea Moisture Fruit Fusion co-wash. I also put the leave-in conditioner in my hair, the Manuka Honey leave-in conditioner in my hair, and then finished it with the heat protectant that you see. I believe it's the olive, the Silk Elements olive heat protectant. Work it in using praying hands. At this point, I really don't have to detangle my hair since I did that in the shower. The co-wash by Shea Moisture Fruit Fusion added a great degree of slip. I didn't lose too much hair. If y'all want me to put my hairball up in next videos, I will. Also go in with my Revere hair dryer. It just makes it easier to both dry my hair and stretch style my hair without any problems. I really like it. I've been using this Revere for a number of years now, and I definitely see the difference in my hair. I found out very late in the game that it's very bad to dry your hair in your sleep, because that hydro fatigue can definitely ruin and weaken your hair strand over time. I've experienced more length with my hair since then. I don't have to place as much tension on my hair, and I don't have to wait for my hair to dry over long periods of time. Okay, y'all, so heat protectants are very important, especially when using a blow dryer as powerful as the Revere. Even though I know the Revere does not necessarily give me direct heat, I still treat it as such because it is a very powerful machine. It practically leaves my hair almost bone dry, and with that amount of power, I can't take any chances on heat damage, so I take using it very, very seriously. But the results are very beautiful. It takes me nothing but a couple of seconds, if not 30 seconds to 45 seconds per section, without all the combing and this, that, the third, to get a nice polished, almost silken results. It even dries your hair at the roots. That's the reason why it's very important for me to finger comb my roots as straightened as possible. All the hair that's sucked up inside of the dryer actually gets collected inside of a little small hair basket, debris basket, and so it doesn't like ruin the whole machine. I absolutely love the Revere. It's probably the best hair equipment I probably ever bought myself, next to my professional hair steamer, like height adjusted hair steamer. If y'all want a separate video, I can make that. Pro tip: so during the time that I'm drying my hair, I keep the clips on my ends to keep my hair from reverting as it is finishing drying. The clips weigh the hair down so it can dry as straightened as possible. As you can see, the Revere definitely does do exactly as it's supposed to do. My hair is straight, silkened, and dry. Look at those beautiful results. Okay, everyone, if you like this video, if you saw yourself in any of these, or even if you like my tips, go ahead and share. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below or on my social medias, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you.